Welcome aboard. In the direction of travel.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the L Podcast. We have a special interview today. We got the number one boxer in Chicago, number one in Illinois, number 8 nationally ranked, Antoine Cobb. He made his professional debut October 2021 and won, y'all. Let me introduce you to y'all again, Antoine Cobb. So, can you please tell us, who is Antoine Cobb?
My name is Antoine Cobb. I'm a boxer from Chicago, and all those accolades, those number one in Chicago, number one in Illinois, 8 nationally ranked. Those was my amateur credentials. Like right now, I just made my pro debut a couple months ago, and I just had my second pro fight. But those was like my amateur credentials. But yeah, Antoine Cobb, boxer from Chicago, on his way up.
Okay, that debut. Let's talk about that. So I remember I'm on Facebook and I'm scrolling through stuff, and I see you boxing. I'm like, dang, look at him, like he turning up. So I know that you had premiered on ESPN Top Rank. So can you tell us what led up, how was your adrenaline and everything leading up to that event, and then how the fight went?
It was great. It was just coming from Chicago, coming from this background, just being on ESPN. It was just big. So I just wanted to fulfill my destiny and just live up to my dream. Like that's always been my dream to be a professional athlete. So when I got that ESPN cameras in front of me and everything, I just wanted to perform and just be great and be myself. And then when I did that, I had that extraordinary knockout in the first round in 50 seconds. It was just like everything I lived up for. It was just perfect.
All right, so leading up to your fight, did you have any mentors or anyone that kept you inspired all the way up to your first night of your fight?
My dad is in my life, so I just talk to my dad every day. You know what I'm saying? Letting him know he's been my coach, been in my corner my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Since I was a kid. So anytime talking to him is, you know what I'm saying, he keep me calm and everything like that. And I was in camp with Jay Prince. I'm also signed to Jay Prince. He's the king of the South. Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Crawford. They was in camp, in and out of camp. So yeah, I had a lot of good mentors, good people talking to me, kept me calm for my debut.
That's what's up. So I seen too that you just did a fight in Las Vegas at MGM. Can you talk about that experience?
Um, that was probably the worst fight of my career. Like I was not pleased with my performance at all. I trained like 8, 10 weeks for that, and I just didn't perform up to how I should have performed. It was a draw. It was declared a majority decision draw, so it was like even. It wasn't a win or a loss. But I felt like dude wasn't even on my level at all. I should have performed way better than that. Um, but I'm supposed to have a rematch with him or whatever. But I feel like that was the worst fight of my career.
Okay. Don't be too hard on yourself though. You got plenty more to go. So, what made you start your career as a boxer? Like, have you always wanted to box? Do you have an athletic background?
Yeah, I played like every sport in my life. I just always played all type of sports. My dad kept me in sports because I was like a bad kid, so it just gave me an outlet, something to do instead of like running crazy in the streets and get myself killed or doing something wild. So he just kept me in sports to keep me, you know what I'm saying, occupied, to give me things to do. So just growing up playing sports, I just fell in love with working out, and I just told myself I want to be a professional athlete. So I got kicked out of college for fighting, and I just came back home. I ain't had nothing to do. I'm like, I'm gonna start back boxing, and started back boxing, and I won the Golden Gloves, won a couple national tournaments, and told myself I want to turn pro. Turned pro, got next to Jay Prince, and fighting on ESPN for a living now.
Okay. So did you before that? Did you just was like, all right, I'm finna just be a boxer? Like, did you see yourself like that, or you just what did you want to be before the boxer came into play?
I wanted to go to the NFL. I was a football player. I went to school for college for football, but I ended up blowing my scholarship for fighting somebody over some tissue. And in a petty fight, it was just petty. And I went to jail, did some more stuff, and I was just like depressed. Like, man, what am I gonna do in my life? I just had everything in front of me, and I told myself like, like I was gonna go to school for 4 years. I'm a amateur boxing for 4 years, and I did that. Won the Golden Gloves 4 years, and I said I'm gonna turn pro. Now I'm a professional, and I want to be the best professional I could be.
That's what's up. So you sound very resilient. Like you turned your situation into a positive thing. I think that's a good characteristic of somebody, especially to do what you do. Like I'm pretty sure you always got to tell yourself to stay positive, keep going. So that's what's up. So like what are the pros and what are the cons of being a professional athlete?
I'm gonna start with the cons because I'm just coming off a bad performance, and like it's got people trolling me, like it's people like I'm trash, I'm ass, I'm not a good fighter, this and that. But like one fight ago, I just had the spectacular knockout of the year, everybody being my like biggest fans and all of this. This time I come off a trash performance. I got head butted, some more stuff. It was just like elbows. It's just like a crazy fight. And so now it's just like you just gotta live with the fans. Like people gonna troll you, people gonna be you. So you just gotta be your own biggest fan. Like I'm my own biggest fan. I know I'm a great fighter. I know this is what I wanna do. I know, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna bounce back. I'm gonna have a better performance my whole life. I done like even Michael Jordan had bad days. LeBron James, everybody had bad days. That was like a bad performance. I didn't take an L. You know what I'm saying? I can go back to the drawing board, get back in the gym and get better. But, you just gotta be your own biggest fan. And the pros is you a star. You know what I'm saying? People love you. Everybody love you. Like even though I lost, even though I had a draw, people were still like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? People love you. Like everybody love to be loved. So
That's what's up. So do you have any advice for like your new athletes?
yeah, anybody up and coming want to be a boxer or just an athlete, you got to work hard. You got to put the work in. Like never take nothing for granted. Just always work hard, take your craft seriously, and just keep going.
So what would you tell somebody like who just like they had a bad day and they an athlete and they work hard and they just want to quit? Like what advice would you give them?
Keep striving. If this is what you really want, you're gonna have bad days. Like I ain't gonna lie, like this, I never felt like this before in my life because I always excelled at everything. In Chicago's not really a boxing city, so the competition I was getting in Chicago, I always was better than the competition. But now I fought in Las Vegas, the MGM Grand, that's the biggest stage. You know what I'm saying? So this top of the line competition. So you gonna have bad days. You in a bigger pool now. In Chicago, I was in a small pond. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in the ocean swimming with sharks and where I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? So it's just about adapting. You know what I'm saying? If this is what you really want, if this is something you want to do, you just got to keep striving and keep going for it.
Okay, that's what's up. That's good advice. So, for the ladies, are you single?
Yeah, I'm single.
You got any
Ha.
kids?
No kids.
Okay, ladies, he on the market. Have you been dating or no?
I'm right now. I'm looking to date because like my dad just turned 50 the other day, and I'm like we like in family we look at like I'm like his prize bull. Like I'm the one in the family that's like the athlete, the one that hold every. So he looking like he 50. The age expectancy for a black man is like 57.
Yeah, it
Even
is.
though I want my dad to live old 70, woo woo. He want to see his grandkids. He want to see what I produce. So I'm looking to get into start taking dating seriously and settle down, have kids, so my dad can. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking to do.
Okay, you want your family. That's what's up. Get your good woman now before they definitely come. Like all these women that just be chasing and gold digging, like
They already at me, man.
they already.
They vicious. They vicious.
Okay, so okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And this is important because you recording this on camera, so everything you saying need to happen.
Yeah, like I already see myself with like 20 professional fights. Like I can visualize and see myself. Like I see where I'm gonna be in 5 years already. Like even though I just came off this performance, I was just like, damn, how did I just have that performance? And I see myself being, you know what I'm saying, a boxer that's already living up to everything I said I was gonna do. So I just said like that fight that I'm coming off is gonna push me to the person I'm gonna become. You know what I'm saying? I feel in 5 years I'm probably be 20-0, fighting for a world championship, belt, WBC, WBO at the 140 weight classes, definitely in the top 10 in the world in the welterweight division. Yeah, that's why I see myself in the top 10 in the 140 welterweight division.
So who you like? Who you want to fight?
Um, right now, I don't got no names to like name drop right now because I just got into the professional game. But um, I'm basically just getting comfortable in being a
Okay.
professional. You know what I'm saying? Getting myself together.
Okay.
Because if I'm myself 100%, I don't see nobody beat me.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, and then so this is a Chicago question. This gonna be my last question. So I guess it's like two questions. So do you plan on like coming back to the community of Chicago, or how you feel about your city? You know, being a black man out here and everything that you done went through to get to where you at. Like how you feel and like what the city need and how you feel about that.
I got a couple programs that I'm gonna be pushing, giving back to the youth of doing clinics, youth clinics to show people how to be a professional boxer, how to get on. Like a lot of people don't know how to get on, and people in Chicago be scared to give other people the blueprint.
They
They want to
do.
see them make it, and then just look at you trying to make it instead of just trying to help you up and give you the blueprint. So me being from Chicago, me fighting in the MGM Grand, fighting on ESPN, Top Rank, and all of that, I'm gonna show the up and coming boxers how to do what I did in Chicago. So I'm gonna give a clinic back and show you what steps to make it to get those type of eyes on you, to have ESPN looking at you and things like that. So I'm gonna definitely do that. And I grew up in the Park District. So like my whole life, when I said I was playing sports all my life, I grew up playing those sports at the Park District at Ogden Park in Inglewood. So me and Ogden Park got history, and me and Ogden Park gonna go up. So I got a lot of things that I'm gonna be doing with the kids at Ogden Park. I know the managers up there. One of the guys who I used to play sports with at Ogden Park, he now works at Ogden Park, and he's in tune with the neighborhood schools right there. So we're gonna be doing a lot of things with the kids right there.
That's what's up. That sound lit. Okay, well, thank you so much for being on the L podcast. Please tell people where can they contact you, like your social media.
I'm on Facebook, Anton No Questions. On Instagram, _very own jab.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank y'all for listening and tuning in. We finna drop this episode. This is a hot episode. Make sure y'all stay tuned next week.
Go.
Welcome aboard. In the direction of travel, doors open on the left. Soliciting and gambling prohibited on CTA vehicles.
Get down,